Yo guys, so a new update is coming for HaruHostGSM, and I just wanted to give a quick overview of what those features will be. Alright, so one of the bugs was fixed that, for example, if you open up a new window like import, it takes forever, and now it happens almost instantly. So I will just select Arc Survival Ascended, then open up the Explorer and track the game. And here it is. Now, yeah, we have Arc Survival Ascended, but that's not it. Now, if you go to the Create, and I select Arc Survival Ascended, scroll here for the game server installation directory. And when I press here, I can create a new installation, or I can do a custom directory, or I can choose this multi-instance. What does it mean? It will simply reuse the existing installation. So I personally don't even see any point of having multiple installs when you can just use that to save disk space. Yeah, so confirm selection and then just create a server, and it is instantly ready. But that's not finished. You can just go again, create a new server, because we want to have a cluster. And then once again, we select that we want to have it as a multi-instance server, create server. And then here, you can just browse the servers. For an example, if you have a lot of servers, you can just filter out for the game. Yes. So now, if you go to the configuration page, you have here autoconfig enabled, and disabled. So I will just enable it. We'll put a warning because autoconfig works differently, and it will override the files. So be careful, and I suggest using fresh servers that don't have any configuration setup, or just to first back up the configs. So we'll just enable it, and then if we go back, we can see that we have this autoconfig section to quickly jump to it. So if I press this, what do I see here? I see something called shared settings. And then I can also see that I can switch for other servers right here. And here we have the game server files. So first, let's go to the shared configurations. It simply displays the settings that exist here, and we have slots, how many shared configs we can have. And yeah, I will just press the create button, and it got created. Now I want the cluster to be the same with all my other servers, so I will just add these servers here. Then we can see that the cluster ID has been created, and it shows that it cannot be edited. But basically all the options should be default, and you should be able to transfer unless you disable some things in here. All right, so now that that is done, let's go to the admin section. This currently is pretty simple. You just put in the admin ID like so. Yeah, it doesn't exist yet, so I need to create first. And then what I do, I add the other game servers. And then I put in the ID. And you can leave these settings as default, or just reduce the default interval to like 1 minute. This is basically if you add new admins, so you don't need to wait for long. And this is pretty basic, but in the future it will probably be improved. But as always, you can just like do everything at once, as it takes a lot of time and effort to do it. So anyways, now we have the shared admin list, and now let's go to the mod settings. Okay, so basically this is the mod, and what I will do, I will just go to the project ID, and then I will open up HaruHost. So again, this is an error. Press create. I will add the game servers and extend the mod. That's it. So basically, what we now have, we have shared settings for a lot of these servers, and if we press view all, we can just see all these shared settings that we have created. All right, so now I just go to the server overview, and let's just start each server. So since every server is using autoconfig, we get ports assigned automatically. So now I just want to do one more thing, and that is go to the autoconfig, launch arguments, and disable BattlEye. Same here. Same here. And then what I want to do is to select the map for each server. So we leave here the island. Let's do aberration. Let's do extension. Now I go back here. We'll just start each server. This one. Now we can see that every server is running. And I will just try to connect to the server. So if you noticed, here is the details section. So we can actually now go to the same page. I will just copy the internal address. So now I'm just going to do open the address. And now I am getting a black screen. So most likely what's happening is because what was happening is because I didn't have the mod installed. So when that happens, you just go to the local servers, and I will just use the title as reg, and then PC online multiplayer. So basically we need to like re-click this because they're by default hidden. Maybe this is intentional because I don't see any other reason why that should be like that. Anyways, so I'm pressing join, and now it shows the mod. It most likely updated it, and now I should be able to join the server. Oh, that is taking forever. Here on extension. Skip. Oh, and it's so laggy, even though I'm having a 4090, so what the fuck. Alright, so let's see if I am now an admin. Cheat, fly. Yay, I am an admin. Now guys, how does one transfer from extension back to a different server? I'm pretty clueless. Most likely I need to find the terminal. So let's see. And this lag is so annoying. I have like zero enjoyment for the game itself, but it looks pretty. Wait, so it's somewhere here. So lost. Well, is this it? Let's press the F button and travel to another server. Now all these servers are magically visible. Let's just join. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, do overwrite it. So basically, since I imported the game server, there was a character I already had. Nice. Now let's see if I can fly here. Yeah, I can. Okay, and now we will go to aberration where the raptor spawns you, so be prepared. Travel to another server, aberration, join. And also, as you can see, all the servers share the same mods. So cheat, fly. Yeah, now no raptor can catch me. I honestly haven't played aberration yet, so shouldn't spoil myself with the admin commands. But anyways, that's it. I have shown what I wanted to show for the game itself, for the shared config. So I will just exit the game. Now, if you go here, we can actually see the graphs of the resource usage. We can also see the CPU usage, players. And now we have 0 because I'm not playing. See here. Anyways, and we can also filter by time. So this is every 24 hours. And here we can see what it looks like. So this is really neat. And don't forget, I'm like zoomed in 200% so you can have a better view. So this scroll bar usually doesn't have to be even here. Yeah. So, but there's another thing. If we go to auto config, we might have these things, files. We can also actually share them. So for example, I have some settings like low-K building PVE. Can actually, what I can do is share them. I can share them, but it shows that this is not created yet. So that was most. So actually, when you edit the configuration, it gets created, but it's a bug on my side that I will need to fix. And it should reappear automatically. But just in case I forget, what you will have to do is just go back to auto config and go here. So basically now we have this tab and we can add more game servers. Now this limit will be increased, but basically I'm just in testing mode. So I set limits so that I can test it. Anyways, so as you saw, I updated the flag to low-K building PV, and then you can just straight switch to raw mode and just edit other options. So yeah, and then just press the save button. You can also search stuff. So this is also pretty neat because you can do a lot with this. But guys, you can also always press this button and add more suggestions for like player settings, dyno settings that you want to have shared. So it's not like set in stone. Okay, so that's it for the auto config part. It was pretty difficult to implement, but yeah. Now we go back, we can choose backups. So a user gave a really good point that currently, while the backups may be powerful, it's not that easy to understand how to set them up. me. Let's okay. So basically, what I did, I added templates, and you just press the button, and the template gets applied, and it sets up the backup strategy. So what it does it do? It excludes the redundant arc save files. It excludes the redundant arc profile files if those exist, but most likely they don't. And then it all includes all the arc files, all the arc profile files. So basically, it optimizes the save files. So now I just need to set where to save. I'll press select folder and press the create backup config. And if I press backup now, the backup gets created and size is 500 megabytes. And that's because the game was imported and there was already data. So if you go to save darks, the Iceland VP, we see that only those files get moved over. This HH sub is actually the saved files for the servers on the same installation path. So I mean, it just is pretty good. And of course, if you want to restore, you would just copy and paste based on this. Okay, this directory is buggy. I need to fix it. I wonder why it does not find it. Because we have most likely here that's differs. So fix it. Yeah. But anyways, sorry guys, I won't really redo this video because I hate doing videos like this. So this should get fixed in the testing phase. Yeah. And then another thing is that we go to the webhooks and now create Discord player webhooks. Here we would just simply paste in the webhook URL. And then we can also format, like can choose from the templates. And now to make this work, I will also need to copy the URL. So what do? I will just go to my server settings, integrations, webhooks. So I would either press create new webhook, but have this, copy it, and then paste in here. Now you can see my secret, but I will just delete. Anyways, so yeah, you can also change the language. You can set whether it should trigger when a player joins or leaves. So I will just press create, and I can just press the test. If you go here, we can see that the hook was triggered. And now I will just join the game. So let's see. It was operation. Now we don't see the map from here, so I can just do this. Okay, so it was the server, so I will just do this, then press this and do bomb. So now I have successfully joined the server. If we check the so basically I did a bitch thing, and that's that I forgot most likely to add the webhook to the same server make this shareable. So let's just find the created one, go to sharing, add, get it here. And we can just share the same webhook for different games. And now I will just open up the game. I will do cheat fly. So, but how do I transfer out of the server? Instead of doing that, I will just leave the server. It checks for player count every 15 seconds. So 0, and we can see that it posted that have left the game. Yeah, nice. All right, guys. So there is one more very important thing that I forgot to show you. So basically, we're using the same installation directory. So how would the updates work? So if you go here, the overview, scroll down, update. Let's do the update. We check here. The server shuts down. This one shuts down as well. Now this one shuts down as well. So what did it do? It waited for all these servers to shut down since they use the same installation directory. And then one of those servers gets updated. So it doesn't matter because all of those are the same installation folders. So when this finishes updating, those will get updated as well. So we just wait for it. So now as you can see that the update finished, it just starts up all the servers back up again. This is such a time saver feature. Like, don't you guys think? And you can just wait for the servers to get online. Isn't this just beautiful? Anyways, so I will just shut down every server or just stop it. And that's it.